Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video I want to introduce to you the composting system that I use indoor. I live in an apartment, so I don't have access to the outdoor. So to save the planet and actually be more creative with my kitchen scrap, I use this indoor composter to compost all my scrapped vegetables. I don't add raw food like cooked rice, no, I don't. So basically onion peels, plantain peel, and the rest, eggshells, and the rest, like all the peppers goes in here except cooked food or animal protein. So they go in here, then I set it on, and after a couple of hours it turns into this amazing homemade fertilizer. So if you want to learn how to make your homemade fertilizer, this is a video for you. Now keep in mind that this product is called Vitamix, is made by Vitamix, so I'm not advertising for them, no contract with them yet, so I can't tell you later, but this is a freewheel review. This is what I use at home inside my apartment to make my own homemade fertilizer. And the great thing about this fertilizer is a slow release fertilizer. It works very well. Like I've been growing lots of beautiful vegetables, healthy vegetable, only with this. Okay, so keep that in mind. 30% to 70%, that's how I do it. So I measure 30% of this, add it to 70% of my potting soil mix, and that's it. I don't waste money on any fertilizer anymore. All I have to do is just water it and wait for nature to do its magic. So that's about it for this. But the name of this indoor composter is Vitamix. It's called Vitamix Eco 5. So it's quite expensive because it's just newly released. Not even, I don't think it's even up to 2 months ago. So basically, what the difference between this and the previous food cycler by Vitamix is, by the previous one, is the bucket. Okay, the bucket here is 5 liter. The other one is, I think, 2 liter or 2.5 liters. So the difference is very huge. This is a big bucket, and the interesting part about it is that it comes with a lid, so that you can take out the bucket, put all your kitchen scrap inside it, and cover it with a lid and put it on your kitchen countertop or under the counter, so that you can save your scrap. Once it's full, take it and put it here, remove this, you cover it, and you start it. The only issue I think I have with this, which I think Vitamix can work on, is the starting system. It's like an infrared touch screen starting. Sometimes it can be very touch sensitive. I think if your hand is dirty or something like that, I use my thumb to start it, but sometimes it takes time for it to respond, to start it up. So it can be very, very sensitive to touch. And I think Vitamix can do a better job of this. It's, you have to press it very, very hard. Sometimes you need to wait like a minute, not a few seconds, for it to respond to the touch. Okay, and it's not fun to start with, except maybe Vitamix have some form of tutorial. But apart from that, anytime I want to use it, it's startup, no problem. I just have to press, and sometimes press here and wait a while. That's the only thing I struggle with, but no, it's not a big problem for now. But Vitamix can do a better job in the future. So the good thing about it is you have a 5 liter capacity, a 5 liter capacity bucket that you can also use as a compost bin. So put all your scrap there, cover it, keep it on your kitchen counter until you are ready to compost. And when you are ready to compost, you take it to your composter. I usually do this so that dirt from top don't fall in here. So you put in here. I noticed that the best way for it to work is for this handle. Okay, this handle to go here. Sometimes when I make it go somewhere else, it's not good. It stays here. That's how you know it has click. You will hear click. And that's about it for the composting system that I use in the. Sorry about smell. you don't need to worry again, because here is charcoal pellet that captures all the dirt, all the odor. So this, I think you can use it for 1 to 2 years, and it's very, very effective. When I'm running this, except from some few noises, I don't smell anything. Okay, so what can you compost inside? Compost, according to them, you can compost most fruit and vegetable scraps. Even though they sell meat, fish, shellfish, and poultry scrap, I don't put all this there. I do not. Basically, what I put is my fruit and vegetable scraps. Sometimes cereal and grains like beans. I don't put rice, but not cooked, okay? Fresh. Then egg shells. I don't put egg, raw egg, no. I put shells. Whatever you think will bring out valuable fertilizer is what you should put in. Because of my indoor garden, when I cut any branch off from my tomatoes or pepper, I don't put it inside here because it really helps. They say you can put coffee grounds, filter, and tea bags, which I do a lot. Beans and legumes, I do beans. Pet food, I don't. Poultry and fish bone, I don't. This and this one, I don't bother, because they will not bring the best out for my fertilizer. But I still like eggshells. I like beans uncooked. Most food scraps like peels of onions, garlic, pepper, bell pepper, the seeds, okay? I put those in here. They wrote seeds here too, which is good. And my vegetable that I don't use, my spinach, and that I don't use anymore, I put them here, and it will do a wonderful job. And this is the final product. It's rich. I can testify to that. When you use it to grow your vegetable, you put it in your garden. Since it's a slow release, it takes time, and it's good, actually good for your plants. Then you will not be overfeeding your plants. So nature will take its step, take charge, and feed your plants slowly. Okay, so that's what I do. I repeat it. Okay, I add 30% of this to my potting mix, and I repeat it every 3 weeks. Sometimes when I want to repeat it 2 weeks, but sometimes I just leave it. I remember a point when my indoor fertilizer, homemade fertilizer, I had it after 6 weeks, and it doesn't really affect the growth of the plants. So that's about it. That's the indoor composter that I use. Okay, I do indoor gardening in addition to cosmetic formulation. Okay, that's about it. I'm not advertising for them, but this is what I use. And I used to have the previous one, but I returned it. I don't want it. I prefer this because of the 5 liter larger bucket capacity. Okay, and it's very, very quiet, very, very it takes time. Sometimes it can take up to like 4 or 5 hours for it to process, but it's stress free. Okay, that's about it for this video. If you have any question about using this, you can drop in the comment box below. And happy composting, and thank you for not populating the landfill. Thank you for contributing to the environment, because when we all do this, we all reduce global warming, and we reduce the amount of waste that goes into landfill. And also in the process, we are creative. We are able to save money. Instead of buying fertilizer all the time, this is an organic fertilizer I can use for my indoor garden, and I can use for my outdoor garden to grow natural, healthy plants. So thanks for joining me today. In my next video, apart from cosmetic formulations that we'll be doing, which is our go first, content on this channel. Going forward also, I'll be showing you my indoor garden, my harvesting video, just to motivate someone. Even though you don't have balcony, you don't have a garden, you can grow food indoor and, be creative in the process. That's the second thing that I do. Thanks for joining me, and happy composting.